America first, Americans first. We are bringing this discussion for the past 6 months, and first time we are believing that we started something that really making a big sense right now. Means we started this discussion prior to the United States election 5th November 2024 with an anticipation that very new scenario would arrive after the election and after any new president would take the oath. Now, Mr. Donald Trump is the president of United States, and very different scenario is being arising around the globe. Anyway, what is news? What can be news else? Mr. Donald Trump is in Saudi Arabia. This is his first trip in his second tenure as president of United States. And in this tenure, he is on his first international trip to Saudi Arabia. 13th and 14th. Today is 14th. 2 days he would be in Saudi Arabia. Then next day he would meet Mohammed Al Thani in Qatar. And then next day, that is 16th of the May, he would meet Mr. Al Zayed in the United Arab Emirates. Anyway, when he is in Saudi Arabia, then he is kind of making so many meetings, get together with Mr. Mohammed bin Salman. He is Prime Minister or Prince of Saudi Arabia. And then Elon Musk and Marco Rubio, the State Secretary, the Secretary of the State of the United States. Anyway, we will talk about it later because he is making very historical decision as lifting the ban on Syria. That is a very big and crucial decision that Mr. Donald Trump is making. But anyway, the hottest topic right now that is heating up everywhere around the globe is the India Pakistan war ceasefire. India always maintained since 1947 that Jammu Kashmir is issue of India only. Any discussion that will happen with Pakistan on Jammu and Kashmir, it will involve Pakistan only. No third party is acceptable in the discussion in any discussion on Jammu and Kashmir. This is what India has always maintained. And then on the 10th of the May, when Friday, when all of sudden 10th of the May, today is 14th, I believe. 10th of May, I believe it would be 9th, 10th of the May or 9th of the May. That was, I remember it was Friday. When all of the sudden, in evening 5 o'clock, when a news surfaced that Pakistan and India, they agreed for a ceasefire because war had started. India had targeted 9 terrorist locations in Pakistan with the missile, and then Pakistan retaliated with the missile and putting missile on 30 towns in India. Then on that retaliation, India destroyed the air base of the 4 towns in Pakistan. That was Sargodha and including Sargodha and Rawalpindi. Now looking at this, the Pakistan DGMO, Director General of Military Operation, he called DGMO, Mr. Kasif, he called DGMO of India, and then they sealed on a ceasefire. This is the story that India is pushing through. But all of a sudden, Donald Trump came into the picture and he tweeted that ceasefire between India and Pakistan happened because of United States. And this became a very hot news because India always maintained that any discussion on Jammu and Kashmir can happen only bilateral between India and Pakistan. No third party is allowed here. Then how come third party United States came into the picture? Now, when Donald Trump in Saudi Arabia, he is again making this statement. The ceasefire between India and Pakistan happened because of Donald Trump only. And the way day by day he is insisting that ceasefire happened because of Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, the fire is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger in India. Now the opposition party, including Congress, they are directly targeting on the current government. You are selling this country. Why you included United States in the ceasefire? This is a very highly publicized and declared statement from India that Jammu Kashmir, because many part of Jammu Kashmir has already been taken by Pakistan and China. In that case, in that sense, how you how you kind of invented a plan where you included the third party. Government has always maintained that there is no third party. Now one is lying. Either Indian government is lying or Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, and Mr. J.D. Vance, Honorable Vice President of United States, Mr. J.D. Vance, all three have tweeted separately that we worked 48 hours with Pakistan and Indian Prime Minister and the National Security Advisor and many people. 48 hours, 2 days, day and night we have worked with them, and we finally they agreed to come to a ceasefire. Now Donald Trump is in Saudi Arabia and he made a statement that the ceasefire between India and Pakistan was only possible when I guaranteed them for the heavy trade. Means America will do heavy trade with Pakistan. America will do heavy trade with the India. Now, in that fashion, they agreed upon the ceasefire because there will be earning of money through the trade with United States, and they agreed. Again, this is again setting fire the anyway that is already has caught fire in the India. For the money you are selling Jammu and Kashmir, why you included United States? Now, Mr. Randhir Jaiswal, he is a spokesperson. He is a Indian Foreign Service, I believe, a spokesperson for the Indian External Affairs. Now he has made very clear that when war was going on between India and Pakistan, then Indian diplomats they were in touch with the United States. That is true, but but they have never come to any agreement. They never met, they never did any meetings kind of thing, online meeting also. They never did any meeting, they have never come to any agreement on the ceasefire because of the United States. Ceasefire is complete initiative of the Pakistan side. DGM of the Pakistan he called DGM of India, and there was a ceasefire deal. America is nowhere involved in this. This is what Mr. Randhir Jaiswal is making a comment now. This is the official statement on the record that he is making. Now it is 100% sure now when Donald Trump is reiterating this his statement in when he reached Saudi Arabia that the ceasefire happened because of me, J.D. Vance, and Marco Rubio. The heavy effort from us, we full night. This is what he had made a tweet. Full night they woke up and they made a deal, claiming that if ceasefire was not happening, then both are nuclear power, and then lot of people would have killed. In that fashion, ceasefire was required, and they came to ceasefire deal because I have promised a very big trade with them. This is invigorating big fire now. Means for money, you broke all the whatever the integrity of the Jammu and Kashmir was with India, and whatever the protocol or whatever the rule and regulation that Indian government was sticking to, that no third party will be allowed, you broke it. This is what the Indian National Congress or any other party are jumping on the current government. Now there are two fix out here. One thing is for sure that either Indian government is lying or American government is lying. For sure American government is not lying. Okay, that is for sure that American government is not lying. Why they are not lying? Because this is not their job. Indian government, what they have done in the past, as far as the so many things has happened, there is a fit case that they would be lying. In comparison to Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, and JD Vance. JD Vance was in India, Honorable Vice President of United States. He was in India, and he was completely indifferent to the terrorist attack on Jammu and Kashmir. He finished his work and he went back to United States. All of a sudden, why he will start lying? All of a sudden, why JD Vance will start lying? If he was lying, then he would be lying in India also. When terrorist attack happened in Jammu and Kashmir, then he would be doing some politics out there with the terrorist attack, making people believe that India is involved, America is involved in India-Pakistan problem. Don't worry, we are here. But he went silently. Means it looks like that he had no issue. Whatever the reason he came for trade reason, economics reason. He finished and he left. All of a sudden, why he will start lying? Means this is not their job. Anyway, Indian government is lying, and this is a very big thing. Why Indian government is lying? Why they included in? I'm not. We are not saying that including United States is a big crime. lying is a big crime. If they involved United States to bring the ceasefire, no one pointed finger on the Indian government except the opposition parties. They pointed finger on the Indian government. But when they are lying now that we did not approach United States was not part in the bringing the ceasefire, this is a very big thing that is being considered that why Indian government is lying. That is one thing. So there are two factors that is haunting everyone's brain right now. The first factor is that Pakistani terrorists are entering into Jammu and Kashmir. And then they are going to Pahalgam. Pahalgam is not border region. Pahalgam is east of Srinagar. They are going to Pahalgam, entering into the resort or whatever. 3 4 hours they are killing people out there, and they are vanishing. Neither police caught him, not army nor army caught him. They are free. I don't know where they are, but they are free. Now, Indian government and everyone understand that these terrorists are in the disguise. This Pakistani military and terrorists, there is no difference between them. Pakistani military in the disguise of terrorists, they only enter into India. Now people are considering that Pakistani, uh, Pakistani military, they entered into India, they killed people and they left. That's why no one could be caught. Now, in that sense, why India did attack on Pakistan through a missile when their people are entering into your country and killing your people and they are leaving silently to their country? Then why you are making a missile attack? Why your army cannot enter into Pakistan when Pakistan army are in? What is difference between terrorist and Pakistan army? No difference. Same thing. When Pakistan army can enter India and they can they can do whatever they want, they can execute their plan. Why Indian army cannot enter into Pakistan? Why this is remotely firing one kind of one missile? America, they have brought their kind of their ship, warship in the Red Sea, and from there they are firing on the Houthi rebellion. That much they are doing. When you are along the Pakistan, you cannot enter out there. When Pakistanis are entering into your territory, why you cannot enter? Okay, just firing missile will, it is not the same thing. If Pakistan had fired a missile killing the people in the Pahalgam, then if you fire missile on the terrorist camp, it makes sense. When people are entering and killing, then what are you doing? This is the one place where government has to reply. And second thing is, when you are saying that you have not made United States participate in the negotiation for the ceasefire, then why Donald Trump is reiterating day by day that this ceasefire is because of him only? Two places, big holes are people are finding now. Now, who will reply to it? Now, government has to reply to it because Jammu and Kashmir is not a joke. For the God's sake, if India loses Jammu and Kashmir, then India will be in a very big problem. Indian government will be in very big trouble because Indian people, they are not going to pardon Indian government in that fashion. And the way Indian government is proceeding right now, that it agrees for the ceasefire. Now Pakistan is winning the ceasefire. Pakistan put its army inside Pahalgam, killed the people, army left, and they entered into Pakistan. And these people, they killed some terrorists out there, here and there. They are laughing now. Okay, and then India is saying that we did big thing. What did big thing you did when you are lying there also? That America has nothing to do with the negotiation. Anyway, Indian government, they have to reply now. This is not a very small thing that point by point there are loopholes that people are seeing. This is very crucial. This is very crucial. That's why Donald Trump is making a statement in Saudi Arabia. This is not his business to talk about ceasefire day by day here and there. But when he is making a statement repeatedly on the India-Pakistan ceasefire, means that is something unusual. This is not usual. This is unusual. In 70 years, this has never happened that America came in between India and Pakistan as far as Jammu and Kashmir. Means Jammu and Kashmir, it looks like it is getting sold out, something like that. Anyway, Indian government has to reply on this, and reply must be people understand what is the befitting reply. This missile and missile is not going to work. This is what I believe so.